In this video, I'll show you how to navigate the markets in the CityTrader application. Once you log in, you'll be greeted with a market overview page. This page will show you all the products that we have currently for agriculture, but you can easily switch between different product groups. Up here on the right hand side, you'll see the various product groups that you can switch to. So here, if I want to switch to energy, I just click here. Equity index, I can click here, and so on. Once I want to explore a product in a little more depth, I simply click on the product name. So for example, if I want to go down here to the E-mini S&P 500 product, I simply click here, and that's going to take me to the E-mini S&P 500 futures page, but then it also allows me to get to the options, the spreads, and the RFQs. So here on the futures page, you'll see a list of all the futures that are currently available, their bid, the ask, last, change, low, high volume, and settlement prices. If I want to go to options, I simply click here on the drop down, and it'll give me a list of all the available options groups that I have. If I click on one of the option groups, it'll initially load that option group with only the at-the-money options available. So here you can see that this is the future, the underlying future for the options. Here's a description of the options that I'm looking at. On the left-hand side are the calls, on the right-hand side are the puts. You'll see volatility far on the left-hand side. Then for each of the calls and the puts, you'll see delta, volume, settlement, bid, ask, and theoretical prices with strikes right down the middle. As I mentioned earlier, it's only showing the at-the-money strikes, but I can click here to show all of them if I so choose. Moving on to spreads, if I click the drop down here, it will give me a list of all the spreads that are currently available on the platform for this particular product. So for example, if I want to go look at the diagonals, I simply click on it, and here you'll see a list of the diagonals that are currently available on the system. Often the market data isn't quite as good in here, so often you'll see it relatively patchy. It all depends on what's coming back from the exchange, but it's structured in much the same way. Here you'll see the name of the particular strategy, and here's the overall category up here on the top left-hand side. You'll see the volume, so how much volume is traded for that particular session, the bid, the ask, the last, and if there's a settlement price available, it'll be shown here. Finally, for each product, you can see a list of RFQs. So if I click here, this page will show me all the RFQs that are currently being presented by the exchange. So here on the left-hand side, I can see the instrument. You can see time submitted, so you can see its chronological order. You can see if there's a market for this particular RFQ. So here's the bid, here's the ask, if this instrument has traded today, and if this instrument has a settlement for today.